Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans, sports entertainment fans, combat sports fans, and the slapper fans, welcome to the No Shave Man Cave. I'm ElliJare, and man, welcome. I tell you, I've been going through it since Sunday night. Going through it. Watching Cody not be able to finish his story. And I tell you, I was sick. Like, almost physically, probably a little mentally ill for that, short amount of time. WrestleMania ended. I got in bed. By the time I calmed down and got all my stuff in one bag, and I had to get up and go to work the next morning. And just like all of you, if you're a military dude or a dudette, or you're getting your lunch pail and going to your coal mine, whatever your coal mine is, or unless it's an actual coal mine, good on you. Thank you for what you do. Man, I was going through it, trying to calm down. It took me a little while to settle down. Then Monday came around, and we're sitting there watching a Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania, which you generally see some surprises. You generally see some new signings. You see maybe a title change, or maybe, something. We got to see Riddle come back. I feel like the crowd was probably pretty burned out, pretty saturated, because they were in the crypto.com stadium, which was where they held the NXT Stand and Deliver, which, by the way, was a great show. So kudos to all the winners. We've got a new women's champion, a new men's champion, a new women's tag team champion. North American Championship stayed with Wes, and the brothers kept the tag team titles. Great show, though. So we go. The crowd was good. We get this entrance, and I'm thinking, all right, what are we going to do now? Now, if we were looking for a WrestleMania moment and we were trying to get Cody over, what you do is Cody wins. Cody wins, and he shows up to the crypto stadium. What do you want to talk about? Well, and he's holding the two titles. What do you want to talk about? Well, gee, I wonder what. And then Roman's music hits. Or you could have done, so what do you want to talk about? And then Lesnar's music hits, and you'd see Heyman in the background, his little stance that he likes to do. And he comes down and he decimates Cody Rhodes. And then Roman comes, stands at the top of the ramp, and says, I am invoking my rematch clause. And Cody, being the babyface, he decides, all right, fine, no matter what. And he just got F5'd on the stairs, got F5'd on the roof, got F5'd off the roof, got F5'd everywhere. He's the babyface. He's going to say, you're on. No matter how he's feeling, whatever, he comes out, and Roman Reigns just walks through him. And Cody got his WrestleMania moment. You've got the title back on Roman Reigns. But then, you couldn't have the story that they can have now with the bloodline, with Roman and Heyman feeling as though they needed to get some outside help, which I think is going to be a lot of fun, because you're going to have Solo and Lesnar. There's something there, right? And then you have the Usos get basically lied to. So there's this whole other layer, right? So now Roman can say, well, I did my part. And Solo's going to be like, really? So he's sitting off in the cut like, oh, whoa, hey, let's not act like you did it all on your own, right? So now Cody Rhodes, although when he came back, he cut a promo and said he went through his hard times. He went through this, went through that. Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, come with me. We need to go on a walk. And this walk is going to be a very, very hard walk. It's going to be about hard times, baby. And Cody Rhodes is going to go through some hard times. He is going to go against Brock Lesnar, who arguably Roman Reigns wouldn't be who he is without Brock. He wouldn't be who he is without John Cena. The trials and tribulations that he went through before he finally beat them, that's not without them. So, so now he's going to have to go through it. I don't know what you're going to see at Backlash as far as with Roman. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't even on the card. I think there's enough storylines that you could have a really good showing. Obviously, you'd want him there. I definitely think you see Cody in there with Brock Lesnar. I think you're going to see Kevin, Sammy against the Usos. You could see Solo. Solo's going to have to do something eventually. He's going to have to be physically involved. And that, I think that will come a little bit to fruition. But so Cody is going to feud with Brock, and then he's going to feud with Solo, and then there's going to be another roadblock, which, I don't, he's got to go through his hard times. And, he had 6 or 7 matches. He was injured through, he had 3 matches. He was injured. He's had 4 matches, and then he had the match with Roman Reigns. Great match. And like I said, I wanted Cody to win hook, line, and sinker. I am not even going to lie about it. But I think there is some legit money to be made. And, now you'll have Backlash. You'll have King and Queen of the Ring. You'll do one more pay-per-view before you hit SummerSlam. And I think SummerSlam is a really, really good opportunity to get Cody Rhodes that world title. So he's going to feud. He's going to have to go through his version of hard times. Could it be... I'm trying to think of some other heels. Right now Bobby Lashley's sort of on the fence, but he's in a bad mood. So I mean, you could have him go against Lashley. Trying to think of who else, but I mean, we're all sitting here going, oh, I can't believe this, I can't believe that. Well, I know first and foremost, I am not happy about any rumors that have Vince back in charge. But, Vince being Vince, any publicity is good publicity, right? So what is the stock doing? What are my shareholders doing? It doesn't matter that he had to pay money out. They're under the Endeavor flag. Dana White has had some questionable incidents that occur, so that's not going to get him. That's not going to get him ousted. But you start losing and showing some dip in productivity and fandom. I mean, WWE is over here printing money. So Finn Balor, he could feud with Finn Balor. So, now you got the Judgment Day circling and focusing on on Cody Rhodes, and there could be a story there with him and Dominic. They're both, second generations, wrestlers, superstars, whatever that could be. That could be something. But yeah, so I'm here to tell you, don't panic. I don't trust Vince, but I'm going to trust the process. I think Monday night was a one-off. I think Friday night Tripp is going to give us an announcement, and he's going to tell us, all right, I messed up. Vince is in the back getting his mustache shaved and fixing, the hair dye and stuff, and everything will be back to normal. So everybody calm down, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. AEW is hitting on all cylinders. Everything is good. New Japan is doing some great work. Impact, if you haven't sat down and watched some Impact, please make some time to catch that. That's on Access. Some great in-the-ring stuff. It's a lot of fun. And by all means, keep checking us out. Do what you do. Tweet, follow, like, share. We're everywhere as No Shave Man Cave. I'm ElliJare. Thanks for joining me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you on the floor.